Thanks. So I might have turned off the mic, people. Apologies for that. Does it seem to be working now? Okay, so here we go again. Not sure what all you heard or didn't, but play continues with the Wildcats into the Tiger zone. And Thunvold on the point, covering for Thomas. Thunvold keeps it in down in the Tiger zone. Tigers are able to carry it out the middle, and Logan Umland breaks up that rush. And Jameson Priest comes back to help Logan. And Luke Becker's going to try to get that past the Tigers, but Tigers turn, trying to catch Wildcats on a shift change. They're going to lob that in, and Haynes gets that one and decides to hold on to it. So 11 minutes, 4 seconds to go in the first period. Score remains Tigers 0, Wildcats 0 as well. Sorry to be on camera if everybody just saw me grabbing my Diet Coke. Try to scoot back a little here. All right, here comes Wesley Kreck. Wesley does a reverse, sends it up the boards to Saleda. A little bit ahead of Marshall, and Wesley gets it. It's going to take it himself this time. Wesley with some speed into the zone. There's a good hard shot into the Farmington goalie. Evan coming in hard afterwards, close to getting a spray on the goalie, but I don't think it was intended. And Evan's going to take that draw, and he's got Saleda and Lan, and Kreck and Gannon back on the point. Puck goes into the corner. Players go down. Farmington comes the other direction, and Farmington sends it behind the net. Zach Lan and Marshall Saleda both on it there. And here come the Tigers through the neutral zone. Wesley Kreck with a stick. He's able to get past him there. 91 holds on to the puck, takes it into the corner. And Wesley's able to recover it. And Wesley again has a little bit of room to skate, so he skates it up. Tries to find Lan, a little bit ahead of Zach's stick. And the Tigers do a nice regroup, dump it down low, get a line change. Wildcats are going to take advantage of it as well, do a line change. Luke Becker with the puck, takes it into the corner, sends it over to Ben Gannon. Ben Gannon back over to Becker. And Becker looks up ice, and he finds Curry on the breakout. And Curry finds Cruz. Cruz tries to get to Vobel. Does enter the Tigers zone, so here's Vobel with a shot off the skate of the Tiger defender. Here comes Gavin Thomas in hard to make that pinch. Puck goes behind the net. Kellen Cruz battles for it, and Vobel's going to put it out front off the mark. Here's Gavin Thomas with a shot down low off a skate. Gavin trying to find the guys out in front of the net, get something going there. And into the corner goes Charlie Vobel. Tigers able to throw it out to the middle, and here come the Orange the other way. Nice job, putting a little pressure by Curry, and Gavin Thomas intercepts it, puts it back into the Farmington zone. Curry just throws a hip check, doesn't get called for it. Vobel's going to get the puck here, and Vobel continues to work around, tries to throw it over to Thunvold. Thunvold does get it. Thunvold's looking for Becker, gets broken up, puck in front of the net. Ooh, and James Curry almost gets a chance there in transition. And play continues, and here is Will Thunvold. Will, nice pass down little Priest. Priest shot just wide. And Jamison pursues behind the net. Farmington gets it up along the side wall and going to go the other direction. Logan Umland with pressure. Gavin Thomas is going to make the pinch. Squeaks out of the zone. Will Thunvold first on the puck. Will's going to look up ice. He gets tripped at the blue line, and that's going to be first penalty of the game. We'll go to Farmington for a trip on Thunvold with 8 minutes and 24 seconds to go in the first. We'll get a look at the Wildcats power play. Didn't have a lot of chances yesterday on the power play, so hopefully the boys can make something happen today. We have Umland, Priest, Thunvold, and Gannon and Kreck at the point. Draw is still contested. Gannon's going to go in to help out, and Gannon still has it. He finds Kreck in the high slot. Kreck with a hard shot, and that's a goal. Nice shot, good pass from Ben. Good read by the boys, and it's nice to convert a power play. So good job, Wesley. Good shot. That makes it Eagan 1, Farmington 0 to start this one off. Ooh, the Farmington faithful has pom-poms today. That's exciting. They're not going to be deterred by the 0-1 deficit. They shaking the pom-poms, try to get their squad back in it mentally here. All right, here comes Thunvold with the puck, and Thunvold's there in his zone. Eyes wide up, looking for his options. He shoots. That's a goal by Will Thunvold. Will beats the goalie low. The entire time that Will had that puck entering the zone, he was looking center. So his ability to stick handle with his eyes up made the goalie think he was going to pass and never commit to it completely. So very mature play by Will there to get that goal. All right, here comes the Wildcats back in the zone. Marshall dumps it down. Zach's going to be the first on the puck. Zach gets there and tries to find Evan. Farmington causes turnover. Here comes Farmington, 3-on-2 on Thomas and Becker. And Farmington dumps it into the corner where Becker and Erickson will pursue. And Thomas is there to help as well. And here comes Becker with the puck on the wall. Becker gets it up to Land. Farmington takes it the other direction. Play continues in the neutral zone where Land causes a turnover with Becker. And Zach's going to take it into the zone. Zach beats one guy, also number 87, incidentally. And now Evan has picked up the puck in the corner. Evan sends it back to his point, over to Becker. Becker back down to Evan. Evan over to Thomas. Thomas thinking about a shot, loses it for a second. Thomas, gets a good shot off. Hits a Farmington defender in front of the net. But that one was bound for the back of the net had that defender not got a piece of that one. And here comes Farmington the other direction with a little bit of speed here. And Curry applies pressure in the neutral zone. Farmington chips it into the Wildcat zone. And here comes Becker back the other direction. And Becker looks up ice. He's going to skate with it. It's got a little bit of room. He's taken down. No call on that one. Farmington wraps it around, looking for something. Crack aggressive on the pinch. Good job by Wesley keeping it in the zone. Goes down. He might have the guy's stick stuck in his feet. Coach didn't like that Wesley kind of whacked his stick, but Wesley was trying to just get his stick out from under his feet because he kept tripping on it, but Farmington coach didn't like that so much. And here comes Farmington. Nice play by Curry to break that up. Vobel's there to help. Farmington regains possession. Comes in on Crack. Crack chips it up to Vobel, and that one's going to be an offsides. So 5 minutes, 59 seconds remain in the first period. Score remains Wildcats 2, Tigers 0 in our second game of District 8 play for the Eagan Wildcats. And we'll have the line of Logan Umland, Will Thunvold, and Jamison Priest out, and their D pair remains Crack and Gannon. All right, and play comes into the Wildcat zone, but here comes Jamison Priest with a whole lot of speed. Farmington able to do just enough to break up that rush from Jamison. And puck comes the other direction here. Switch over here. Try to see a little better. All right, and here's Gannon. Gannon takes it back. And Logan Umland has it. Logan dumps it down. And Farmington's able to recover. And Farmington's going to enter the zone here. And Jamison comes back the other direction. Jamison has some room to work. And Jamison, nice hard low shot. Farmington gobbles it up. Thunvold tries to get the rebound. The Farmington defender doesn't like that. It's a little bit of pushing back and forth, but ultimately a face-off down in the Farmington zone. So we'll see here the same line of Umland, Thunvold, and Priest, and they have Becker and Gavin Thomas out there at the point. 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go. And draw goes back into the corner. Farmington takes it behind the net. Umland there to pressure. Priest comes to assist. Priest gets it back to the point to Becker. Becker's going to walk the line, take a nice release shot, goes a little bit wide. Goalie gets a piece of it. Priest tries to get it out in front of net. Play is still going. Puck is loose. Trying to clear the guys out for Farmington, but does not appear the goalie's on it.
How many shots were in there?
Yeah, it was a nice job by the ref. The ref was right on top of that. That's what you like to see. Like, he kept eyes on the puck the whole time. Certainly as a goalie, Dad, I would have yelled that it was, it was frozen, but the ref was right on top of it. All right, here we go, face off in the zone. We have Evan Erickson, and he has Zach Land, Marshall Saleta, and Ben Gannon comes in to help. Zach Land dumps it into the corner for Evan. Evan's going to come out of the corner, tries to get it out front to Marshall, almost. Wesley keeps it in the zone, tries to get it down low. He does. He gets it to Saleta. Saleta back up to Kreck, who's covered, and Farmington's able to get it out. Gannon, good job supporting, coming over to assist, and Evan Erickson on the back check as well. Puck dumped down into the zone. Farmington pursues. Puck's on the back of the net, but they're able to get it off. And Marshall Saleta comes up, and he's going to throw that out of the zone. Land has a piece of it, but it goes behind him, and Farmington takes it back into the zone. Wesley Kreck chips it the other direction, and Zach Land looks for Evan Erickson. He finds him. Evan chips it out of the zone. Farmington's there to support in the neutral zone. Zach Land gets it down into the Farmington zone where they will attempt a breakout. Stretch pass works for the Tigers, and a second pass there. Nice breakout by Farmington, and they're going to come in on a rush. Good job by Luke Becker to manage that rush. And back out to the Farmington point. There's a shot off of his own guy. Hits him in the back of the leg, so a little gingerly getting up there. And Gavin Thomas takes it out, skates it up. Play continues with Farmington turning the other direction. Now Farmington into the Wildcat zone. Hard shot low. Clayton with a good save, and Clayton dumps it down quickly. Ooh, good chance. That's going to be an offsides for the Tigers. So Clayton makes a sneaky little play there to glove it and throw it down right away to try to catch Farmington sleeping, thinking that it was going to be a whistle, and almost could have had something. So nice heads-up play by Haynes there. All right, Curry on the draw, and puck goes back to the point. D-to-D pass here, and broken up by Vobel. Vobel gets it over to Cruz. Cruz is going to enter the zone, and Vobel's going to come in to support. James Curry, the third guy in for the Wildcats. James putting good pressure on. Farmington takes it the other direction where Charlie Vobel and Cruz disrupt it just enough for Gannon to come in and keep that in the zone. Farmington still trying to get out. Gannon again is able to keep it in the zone. Nice blue line work by Ben, the shift. And puck goes back down low. Cruz is the first guy there. Collides with a Farmington player. And the Tigers try to again get it past Gannon. And again, Ben with the answer on the blue line. So that's three in a row for Ben. Finally, they're able to chip it out and back into the Wildcat zone. Here comes Wesley. And Wesley's going to turn it the other direction after losing it slightly. Gets it over to Thunvold. Will not quite able to handle that one. Goes over to Farmington. They're going to regroup here. And the Tigers are looking to make a stretch pass, but a little off the stick. That's going to go all the way down for an icing there. And with 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining in the first, score remains the Eagan Wildcats 2, Farmington Tigers 0. And we will see the Umland line with Thunvold, Priest, Becker, and Thomas. Back to Becker. Becker over to Thomas. Thomas walks it in. Hard snapshot, hits traffic, goes into the corner. Priest, just like a madman, first guy on the puck there. Jameson with a hard shot goes off the side of the net. Logan Umland recovers. Now Logan looks to set something up over to Thunvold. Thunvold tries to get a shot off, hits some traffic. Puck bobbles down. Logan Umland uses his body to position the guy out there, and here's over to Becker. Becker almost let a cannon go, just loses it at the last second. And Luke works in the corner, and here comes Thunvold to help him out. And Farmington takes it around, tries to wrap around. Thomas is there to stop it. Thomas, ooh, good shot down to Umland, who almost tips it between his legs. Farmington defender gets a piece of it, and Thunvold will continue over by the Zamboni door to work. And now here's Will Lowe. Will's got his head up, looking for somebody. Tries to get between two guys, gets held a little bit. And Farmington sends it around, tries to wrap it around. Becker's going to be in a foot race. Luke with an excellent pinch there with his skate. Keeps that in. Luke sends it back to Priest. Jameson walks it in. High, hard snapshot. Hits the goalie in the helmet. Good scoring chance for the Wildcats through traffic there. And play continues with Thunvold dumping it down low. And Thunvold will go for a change. Back out to Thomas at the point. Thomas is going to let it fly. Tipped in front of the net. And Farmington trying to get it out, but the Wildcats still doing a nice job of the blue line, but Farmington finally gets it. Lands back to cover for Becker. So Land and Thomas will be on the rush. Zach Land with a good stick breaks up the rush. Puck goes into the corner, now behind the net, and Luke Becker gets the puck. Luke's got 15 seconds to work with. He finds Priest. Priest is looking for Land and just a little bit behind him. And Farmington with 5 seconds enters the zone. Wildcats ship it out. Farmington with a shot from the point. That's going to go behind the net where Thomas will take it. And that's going to end the first period. So nice start for the Wildcats. The shots show Eagan 9, Farmington 3. Of course, I was being a little bit hard on the shot keeper yesterday, but the good folks here at Eagan, of course, Saleda and Gannon over there keeping accurate shots, I'm sure. So 9-3, 2-0, good start for the boys. And we'll keep it rolling here. One of our goals coming on the power play, so that was nice to see. Haynes, not a lot of action, but he had a nice play with his glove save and then putting it into play quickly. And Coach Kreck talking to him about the second period here, getting ready to come out. Keep the pressure on them. Hope everybody's home enjoying their Sunday afternoon here. It's still morning. It's still morning by 4 minutes. Got a chance to sleep in a little bit more this morning, so that's exciting for everybody. So hope you enjoyed daylight savings. All right, second period about to be underway here in the PWAA game between the Eagan Wildcats and the Farmington Tigers. We do have the 14-minute periods as opposed to yesterday's 15-minute periods, so I probably should send them an email at some point about that being technically the District 8 person sort of in charge of that, I guess.
District 6, I think, plays 15s.
What's that?
I think District 6 plays 15s.
That could be. Yeah. So because they typically are District 6, that's probably right. Didn't really matter. I don't think the 3 minutes cost us the game yesterday, so whatever. We got 3 bonus minutes of hockey in Rochester yesterday. Chris Umland pointing out District 6 probably plays 15s, which makes sense. All right, here we go. Erickson on the draw. He's got Land, and he's got Saleda. Puck goes back to Farmington. They dump it down into the zone. Wesley Kreck first on the puck. Wesley takes it up the wall to Zach Land. Zach Land looks for a pass. He finds Evan Erickson. Evan Erickson's going to go with some speed over to Saleda. Saleda enters the zone, decides to possess it, get it back to Kreck. Kreck tries to get it down low, broken up by Farmington. Kreck recovers, and Wesley makes one guy miss, and he finds Saleda. Saleda with a nice hard shot. Good little play by Wesley and Marshall there to get a scoring. Here's another good play, and that's a goal. Nice job by Gannon, and a good pass from Zach Land. So nice play by that entire line of boys. 2 really good scoring chances, and I got to say, I love seeing the scoring love spread out a little bit this game. A lot of guys getting in on the action with passes and goals, and makes it 3-0 Wildcats over the Tigers. 13:23 left. Paul Land's out of here. We'll see him next time. I'm sure he's off to another kid's sport, probably some hockey.
Alex, basketball.
Is it basketball? It is basketball. 50-50 chance I lost. All right, and face-off down in the zone. And Farmington wins the face-off into the corner. Callan Cruz is the first one on it. Farmington takes it around the other direction. Throws a long pass. Gavin Thomas is going to have a foot race by the Zamboni door. And Gavin wins that race. Takes the puck, makes this guy miss. Throws it back over to his D partner, Luke Becker. Luke Becker tries to get back to Gavin, but turns over in the slot, and that's a good chance for Farmington. Pass just a little off the mark. Farmington tries to capitalize. Went wide there. And here comes Gavin Thomas again. And Gavin gets it over to Luke. Luke looks up to Kellen. And Kellen's going to try to get out of the zone. Loses a handle on it. Matson for Farmington, a familiar player there. Throws it over. And puck goes down low. And here come the Wildcats. They're going to get a fresh change of all 5. So an entirely new 5 wholesale line change come out for the Wildcats. Farmington tries to capitalize, but the Wildcats are quick to get back and break up that. So here's Jameson Priest, tries to get it to Thunvold. I don't think Will was quite ready for that. Will might get there. He does. Does a good job. Gets it to Umlin in front of the net. Umlin, oh, just misses it. That's a great hustle effort by Will. Good chance by Logan. And here's a shot from the point from Ben. And I believe Ben has 2 this game. Does Ben have 2 this game? No, Wesley had 1, Ben has 1, and Will has 1. So I was saying, I don't know if Ben was looking for a good scoring chance there. Good hustle by Thunvold. What's that? Yeah, Logan almost got it. A little bit of heckling from the cameraman. Oh, there's a rebound. Almost. There's a goal. I was like, that would have been perfect if Logan would have tapped that in right as you said it. I think Priest got it, but both Jameson and Logan were right on that, putting pressure on the goalie. 4-0, all Wildcats so far this afternoon. It is exactly noon. All right. That line stays out. Here comes Logan over to Priest, and Priest is going to take that one wide. And Jameson takes it into the corner. And Logan's going to go help out. Logan gets it back to the point. There's Gavin Thomas. Gavin hits the defender there. Over to Becker. Becker puts it down low to Thunvold. Thunvold tries a turnaround shot, goes high. Jameson Priest first on the puck. Jameson gets it out to the point. Gavin throws it down low, almost tipped into the back of the net. Just goes wide. And Logan is first on. Logan applies good pressure. Thunvold comes in to help. Bodies are flying a little bit. Ref doesn't like that. He's going to blow the whistle and get a fresh face-off here in the zone. Looks like the Wildcats will send out 5 new players. All right, and Erickson out there with Lan and Saleda. And Saleda's able to get to the puck. He tries to get out front, broken up by Farmington. Farmington takes it into the neutral zone. Nobody there, so Ben Gannon's going to turn up. Ben gets it to Erickson. Nice little indirect pass to Evan. Evan makes one guy miss. Here's Lan. Lan with a chance in front of the net. Goes behind the net. And Erickson will pressure. Puck gets chipped out by Farmington. Wesley Kreck will be first on the puck for the Wildcats. And Wesley turns around, and he finds Saleda on the far side. Saleda's rubbed into the boards by the Farmington defender, but Evan Erickson's able to push it forward. Evan gets it down low behind the net. And Zach with a nice move. I think it might have hit the ref's skate, though. Puck goes back out of the zone. And the Wildcats, Ben Gannon, will be the first one there. Ben does an escape move, makes his forechecker miss. Ben's going to take it up the ice a little bit, finds Vobel. Vobel gets over to Land, gets deflected, and it just goes a little bit outside the zone, so that's going to be an offsides on the Wildcats with 10 minutes, 9 seconds remaining in the second period. Wildcats 4, Farmington Tigers 0. Tiger moms still shaking the pom-poms, trying to get their team fired up. Like seeing that. Farmington throws it over, and now here comes Farmington the rush. Gavin Thomas back to manage it. Gavin does a good job of steering the guy wide. Not really much of a scoring chance there. Eagan able to get it out of the zone. Kellen Cruz has it. Kellen gets it up to Charlie Vobel. Charlie Vobel gets it over to James Curry. James gets it down low, and here's a good pass by Kellen. Had Vobel. Vobel not able to handle the pass. Puck goes into the neutral zone. And Gavin Thomas is back to manage that. Gavin breaks up the rush with a stick. Another good play by Thomas. And here comes 91. I think that's May. Yeah, I think that's Jackson May for the Tigers. And here comes Vobel. Vobel heads the other direction, throws it down in deep. And the puck's going to go up the zone and out. And Wesley Kreck is able to retrieve it. Wesley with a pass over to Thunvold. Thunvold immediately tries to throw it to Vobel off his skate and into the zone. And the Tigers are going to try to get something going. And here comes Matson from the Tigers, enters the zone. Gannon's able to get a piece of it. Wesley Kreck gets it behind the net, and Kreck's going to turn up ice. He has some room to skate. Wesley using that strong stride to get past Guy. Gets up to Priest. Priest with a chance here. Fires it low. Goalie steers it into the corner. Jamison continues to pursue the puck, and he's getting help from Umlin. And puck squeaks out of the zone, and we're going to get a call here against Thunvold for either a check or a roughing, boarding. All right, so we will see the penalty kill for the first time of the day for the Wildcats. Minute 30 in Pee Wee hockey, which is much better than last year when they did those, or 2 years ago when they did the minute penalties. That was rough. Minute 30 seems right for this level of hockey. All right, and puck goes out to the point, and Farmington looks to set up their power play for the first time. Farmington working the perimeter with an umbrella here, and the Wildcats using the box and the active sticks to try to disrupt this. And puck goes into the corner. Farmington's going to keep working the perimeter. Back out to the point. There's a walk-in shot. Ooh, that one just goes a little bit wide. Haynes might have got a piece of that one. And Farmington sends it down low. There's a shot, and Clayton's going to gobble that one up. So 31 seconds has gone off the penalty to Will Thunvold. And the Wildcats will try to kill off the other 59 seconds here. All right, face off in the zone. Saleda takes the draw. He has Land, Thomas, and Becker with him, trying to kill this one. And here's Land. Land gets it over to Saleda. Saleda's going to cross half ice and just kind of throw it on the goalie. Nice play by Zach and Marshall to get that out of the zone. Dumped in low. Farmington's going to come back the other direction. And here comes Land with a nice back check. Saleda's already back, stayed high. It's a good job by Marshall, stay high on that. Wildcats will set the box back up. And Farmington setting the umbrella back up. And Farmington cycles it. Here's a chance. Goes off the back of Becker. Becker's able to block that and chip it out of the zone. And Farmington's able to take that, get it back into the zone here, trying to make something happen in 20 seconds. Saleda breaks it up. Farmington entering the zone here. Matson's going to try to cycle it back to his point. He does. Finds 98, and they cycle down low. And here's a clean shot, and Clayton's able to get that one. Clayton reaching across, grabs it, and puts a stop to that with 4 seconds left in the penalty. 7 minutes, 2 seconds left in the period. So we have out here Vobel and Cruz. And one of them's got to take the draw. Looks like Vobel will take the draw. And the Tigers win the draw, and here's a scoring chance. Saved by Haynes. And that'll do it. And here comes James Curry out of the box. James is going to float a little bit. James still floating a little bit. Clayton's able to gobble that up. Curry really looking for the delayed out of the penalty box breakaway. Not able to get it to James, so we'll go down for a face-off back in our zone. And James is going to take the draw on that. Tigers win the draw back to the point, and they're going to let one fly into the corner. Curry pursues. Not sure he's going to get James for a cross check. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Did you see that one?
I didn't think he touched him, but
Yeah, I didn't think there was anything too much in that. It just seemed like guys are kind of pushing each other a little bit. I think May did lose his edge, but I don't know that Curry did it to him. So here they go again. And May takes it in, tries to sneak it past Haynes, and Haynes has that big pad down, able to stop it. Nice job by Clayton to be ready for that one. 4 seconds off the penalty to Curry for cross-checking. And here's Thunvold on the draw. Thunvold gets it over to Becker. Becker takes it behind the net over to his deep partner, Gavin Thomas. Gavin looks up ice. He's going to flip it, tries to get out of the zone. Farmington keeps it in the zone with a nice play by the defender. And Farmington's going to set up their power play. And Eagan setting up the box. Shot on net. Haynes steers wide. And here's chipped out of the zone, but not quite out. And here's a shot on Haynes. Clayton able to see that one. And he's going to grab that, and we'll whistle it down, get a couple new defenders out for the Wildcats. So we'll We'll see Kreck and Gannon out there. And now we have, it looks like Priest and Thunvold for our forwards. Tigers continue on the power play, and here's Wesley trying to get out of the zone. Goes back to the Tiger defender, and the Tigers are going to set up the power play. Eagan keeping the active sticks, keeping the perimeter play. And Farmington looking for something off the side of the net on that shot. And Farmington's going to look again, tries to shoot, but there's a nice block by Thunvold. And Thunvold gets that one out of the zone. Good pressure by Will to stop that attack. 25 seconds left in the penalty to Curry. And puck goes back into the Wildcat zone, but Jamison Priest is able to tie it up. And Jamison is battling with four Tigers, so eventually he loses that battle. And the Tigers come out and get it D to D here. And the Tigers are going to try to work it down low. Now send it back up to the top, and Tigers cycling down low. And there's a shot. Good blocker by Haynes out front, able to clear it. And here comes Gannon. Gannon gets it over to Umlin. Penalty has expired. Now Logan goes across middle. He is tripped, and nothing is called for that trip. Coach is looking for some explanation on that, certainly. Here comes Will Thunvold into the zone. Will with a hard shot. Goalie's able to keep it. Will throws it back in front of the net, and a little bit of chaos in front of the net, but Farmington's able to clear that. And Jamison gets it down, and Priest sends it to Umlin. Farmington's able to get it. Umlin continues to battle. Farmington takes it back around, and they're going to look up ice, try to break it out. And Farmington's content on throwing it down. That should be an ice. That's going to go all the way down, and that is an ice. 4 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the second period. Eagan 4, Farmington 0. And face-off down in the zone. Farmington's able to get a piece of it, ship it around Becker. And here goes Bakken off to the races. Bakken not quite able to get there. A lot of hustle. And he was trying, but he just missed it by a stick length. He's a hustler. So we know him from summer hockey, hustling down there trying to get it. But face-off will go back down in the Tiger zone here. And we'll try it again. Here's Evan Erickson on the draw. Puck goes into the corner. Evan pursues behind the net for the Tigers. Tigers send it back the other direction. And a stretch pass through the middle. A little bit off stick. Thomas with a little sauce pass to Land. A little flip pass there. It's a nice pass. And Wildcats are able to get back in the zone down low. Slater loses stick, but there's a wraparound. Oh, Land almost had that. Just misses the wraparound. I have no idea how that one didn't go in. Goalie might have got a piece of it right at the last second. And that's going to be a check by Evan. Somebody, Logan, take a stick, or who? Somebody over there take a stick? I'm not sure. It was one of the Wildcats took a stick. It might have been Zach. I think it's Zach. But Evan checked a guy, so Evan's going to go to the box for a minute 30. We're going to send this back into the Wildcat zone. I don't know if they called a roughing, if they called a check, what they called. Farmington Tigers talking to him about it, wanting it to be more than a minute and a half penalty. I don't think that should be the case. All right, play continues, and puck out to the top. And here goes Farmington, trying to capitalize on either their third or fourth power play now.
Third in a row.
Third in a row at least, yeah. And here comes Farmington into the zone. That shot's just a little bit wide from the high slot, and Farmington continues. We have Kreck, Gannon, Vobel, and Cruz out there on the penalty kill. And play goes into the middle, send it back over to the other defender. He's going to walk in, take a shot. Haynes steers that one into the corner. Farmington's able to recover, and Farmington sends it out to the point. He's going to walk the line, think otherwise. And Farmington continues to look for a good chance. That one almost tipped out there by Vogel. And Farmington sends it back to the half wall. And 87's going to walk into the slot. Cruz gets a piece of that shot. And Kreck kicks it out of the slot. Farmington's able to regain possession here. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty kill. Farmington continues to look for something, tries to send it all the way over. And here's a shot off Haynes' glove into the corner. 10 seconds to go on the penalty. Farmington has it at the point. D-to-D pass for the Tigers. Tigers walk it in. Tries to find somebody back door, but Kreck is all over that threat. And 1 second and 0, and we'll be out of the box. Now go all the way back down into the Farmington zone here. So 2 minutes, exactly 2 minutes to go in the second period. Wildcats able to kill another penalty, so that's nice to see. Good work on the penalty kill unit today. Just keeping Farmington on the perimeter, not giving up too many good scoring chances. Wesley Kreck with a nice play, breaking up a centering pass in that power play. Then puck continues, and here's all the way down. Becker was trying to find, I think, Umlin. Look at Jamison Prisco. Jamison first on the puck. Logan Umlin there to support. Tigers come in, but Will Thunvold's able to get ahead of it. Will with the turnover. Tries to find Priest out front. Misses a little bit. And we're going to send it back down low to Logan Umlin. Logan gets out of the corner. Creates some space. Finds Luke Becker out front. Luke with some space. Nice play by Logan to Luke. Good pass. Becker walks it in beautifully. Patiently finds where he wants to shoot, and he beats the Tiger goalie blocker side. So 5-0 Wildcats over Farmington. Been all Wildcats so far today, so nice play. All right, so minute 26 left to go. Umland on the draw. Umland sends it back to Becker. Goes all the way down into the zone. Becker sends it over to Thomas. Thomas sends it up. Nice breakout by Priest to Umland. Umland tries to get it up to Thunvold, broken up by the Tiger defender. And here goes over to Priest. Priest is going to send that one in deep. Farmington goalie stops it behind the net for his defender. Thunvold applies pressure. And Farmington tries to get it out. Thunvold and Priest able to stop it. Evan Erickson on for Umland. And here comes Ben Gannon with a nice strong play. Ben just missing it a little bit wide on the short side. Puck's going to come all the way back down into the Wildcat zone from that Gannon shot. Nice hard shot by Ben, sends it all the way down. And Thunvold sends it, and it hits the weird spot in the boards, but Wesley's able to play it off the weird board hop. 30 seconds to go in the period. Farmington's going to take it through the middle as Eagan tries to get a change here. And Farmington sends it in. Haynes steers it into the corner. Erickson and Kreck battle in the corner there. Two Tigers with them. They find it out in the high slot. Farmington with a shot. Blocker save by Haynes. Goes back behind the net. And Farmington looks around. Farmington gets it out to the high slot. There's a shot. There's a tip. Oh, and that's a goal there. Oh, man, with 0.6 seconds remaining. What's up, fellas? Good to see you. Yep, up. Some B1 guys going by. Nice to see them out supporting. 0.6 seconds left.
My clock had expired. Better not.
I know. Who's on that? Is that Gannon running clock over there? I don't know. No, it looks like it's Brandon running clock. So we'll have a clock committee. Forgot to start it there, and that'll be that. Clock crew. What's going on? All right, so after 2 periods of play, Wildcats 5, Farmington 1. Shots show Wildcats 19, Farmington 16 now. So Farmington able to take advantage of those power plays. And you know, Haynes had some nice saves in that period. But I think for the most part, we, in the penalty kill, did a good job of keeping those shots to the perimeter. Nice 2 periods for Clayton so far. 5-1 going into the third. Coach Kreck talking about plan to finish strong here. Coach Cruz, I believe Coach Thunvold is over there as well, talking to Clayton. And get things rolling. Nice crowd here today for the game. I think some people stuck around after the Bantam B2 game. Again, they got the nice win, so congrats to those boys. 5-1 over Woodbury. Rasnan and Haynes talking a little bit about it. Clayton ready to go back out there. And third period, just what's going on, Ben Palin? Ben Palin in the booth. How's it going? Ben walks off. Didn't want the interview, I take it. All right. 5-1, 14 minutes to go here. And play starts for the third period action. The Wildcats are going to take that one offsides as Farmington chips it out a little bit here. So we have the line of Curry, Cruz, and Charlie Vobel. And we have Wesley Kreck and Ben Gannon back at point. Puck goes into the zone for Farmington. They try to get it out. Vobel breaks that up temporarily. Now Farmington does get possession. Wesley steps up to break that up. Wesley keeps it in the corner where he's going to battle Curry there to help. Center's doing a nice job today of supporting. Oh, but here comes a wraparound attempt. Or as I say that, Farmington just squeaked by us just a little bit. Haynes ready for it. Nice pad save by Clayton to keep us a 5-1 game. Wesley gets it up to Vobel, and Vobel sends it over to Cruz. Cruz walks into the zone, and he does a turnaround here up to Becker. Becker fires it down low. Over to Curry. Curry sends it over. Thomas gets it to Cruz, tries to find Curry. Farmington the other direction. And all the way up to Umlin, Logan finds the puck. He gets it over to Vobel, just a little bit behind Charlie, and Farmington tries to get out of the zone, and Thunvold's going to pressure. Thunvold takes it into the zone. He's looking for Umlin. He finds him. What a play. Good save by the goalie, still loose. Excellent save by that Farmington goaltender there. Keep that puck out of the net. And here's Priest the other direction. Priest tries to get it up to Umlin. Umlin chases down. Thunvold helps as well. And the play goes back to Becker. Becker tries to get it up. Thunvold sends it around for Thomas. Gavin first one on the puck. Gavin's able to get it out there. Over to Becker. And Becker's going to send it back to Thomas. Thomas to Becker. Becker to Thomas. And Thomas up to Umlin, tries to find Priest. Not quite the right angle on it. Wildcats killing some time with the lead here. 11 minutes, 40 seconds to go in the third. And Farmington tries to get it the other way. They're going to take it through the neutral zone, enter the zone. A whole lot of Wildcats there to meet them. Priest comes up with it. Priest chips it forward, and Priest continues to pursue. Farmington does it behind the net, but Jameson's the first one there. Jameson all by himself with 5 Farmington players. And that one's thrown all the way down, and that should be an icing. Yep. Exactly 11-11 to go in the third period. Face-off back down in the Farmington zone. Wildcats 5, Tigers 1. And Evan Erickson on the draw. Evan gets it over to Saleda. Kreck steps up to help out with that. And Wesley gets it over to Zach, and Zach in the slot now. Zach enters the zone with Saleda. Saleda drops it back to Zach. Zach back to Kreck. Kreck's going to fire it from the point. That is tipped in front by Saleda, but the Farmington goalie able to track it and keep a hold of that. Here's a shot on net. Doesn't quite make it by Saleda. Farmington's going to take it the other direction. And Farmington sends it all the way down. Wesley Kreck retrieves it. Wesley does a nice escape move, sends it up to Zach. Good pass to Land. Oh, land just a little bit off the mark. Farmington turns it over. And here comes Evan. Evan's got Marshall with him. Farmington's able to get a piece of that and stop that as well. Marshall goes down, tries to keep fighting for it. Gavin Thomas comes to help Saleda. Gavin and Marshall able to get it out of the zone, stop the Farmington attack. Gavin gets it again, battling a couple Farmington players here. And here comes Farmington on a 2-on-1 with Becker. Farmington's going to throw it in. Haynes with the blocker save. And here comes Luke Becker with some space to work. Luke with a lot of speed. He's going to try to get around a guy. That's an interference, not called. Puck goes back around over to Thomas. And Vobel's able to get there and throw it back down into the Farmington zone deep. And first guy on the puck is Kellen Cruz. Kellen Cruz in the corner tries to find Vobel. Puck's still loose in front of the net. Farmington sends it back around. Tries to look up ice and get something. Becker there to break up that outlet pass. Nice job by Luke. And Luke gets it in to the Farmington zone. Farmington tries a stretch pass. Curries knocks that one out of the air. Kreck sends it back into the Farmington zone with 9 minutes, 14 seconds left in this period. And here comes Farmington. And Gannon stands up the Farmington attacker. And here comes some support from James Curry. So again, the center getting in down low, helping out. And James chips it up to Thunvold. Thunvold takes it out of the zone. He's got Vobel with him. Vobel goes off sides. And Thunvold whacks it back out of the zone here. All right, so we'll have Umlin, Priest, Thunvold with Gannon and Kreck. Puck dumped down low by Farmington. Kelsey Umlin avoiding being on camera. And here comes the puck the other direction. And Farmington takes it into the neutral zone. Wildcats enter the zone. Here is Thunvold. Thunvold throws it over, throws it on net. Logan almost there to put that in. Here comes another shot here. Play continues behind the net where Thunvold and Priest pursue. Thunvold able to use his body, protect the puck. Tries to find Priest, but he had left that spot. So Farmington gets it, but Priest continues to fight for it. Thunvold comes over to help on the forecheck. Farmington throws it out, and here's Umland on the back check. Logan's able to stop that rush. Nice back check. And here's Ben Gannon, first to the puck. Logan Umland supports. Logan comes up with it. Logan tries to chip it around to Tiger. Farmington's able to keep it down low, and Farmington tries to get around Kreck. Kreck will keep battling. Kreck comes up with it. He gets it up to Priest, and Priest looks up ice for Thunvold, but Priest is going to chip it, try to get around Farmington instead. He does. And that one goes off of Erickson, so that stays in the zone. So fresh line for the Wildcats here. Got Evan Erickson, Zach Land, and Marshall Saleda. And here comes Farmington the other direction. Thomas, nice job managing that rush. Breaks up the play. And here's Gavin, sends it up to Evan. Evan gets it out of the zone, but Farmington keeps it in the neutral zone. They throw it back down low. Haynes with the save low. Haynes throws it behind the net. Ooh, Farmington had the wraparound, but either Becker or Thomas got a good stick on it. But here comes Farmington again. Farmington, sharp angle, good pad save by Haynes. Puck continues, and Luke Becker now finds himself with some space with the puck. Luke's going to find Lan all the way across the ice. Nice pass. Zach comes in the zone. Zach passes Saleda. What a crafty little play there by all three of those guys. Goes a little bit high with the shot from Saleda, but nice puck movement by the boys on that rush. And play continues down low where Curry gets it. Curry looks for some errors. Absolutely nobody home out front of the net. I think Land was going for a change. And here's Cruz. And Thomas, first to the puck. Gavin able to take it from the Tiger. Sends it up to Vobel. Vobel tries to get it far side to Cruz. Goes off a Tiger leg. And the Tigers are going to throw it back in. 5:55 remaining in the third here. Gavin Thomas gets the puck down low and sends it up to Vobel. Vobel sends it all the way over to Cruz. Cruz goes into the slot, runs into a Farmington defender. Vobel comes in to help Cruz. And that continues down low where the Tigers are going to battle for it. Kellen Cruz with the puck. Kellen over to Vobel. Vobel takes it. Now here in the high slot is Kreck. Kreck chips it down low, and here's a chance for Umlin. Nice play by the Tigers defense to break up that opportunity. Umlin's still attacking, and the Tigers take it out of the zone. Throw it back the other direction now. And the Tigers still alternating goalies every half period, so trying to keep their goaltenders fresh. I understand, like I do it in the summer some too. Some goalies really like it. So we will see the other Farmington goalie for the remainder of the game. 5 minutes, 13 seconds left. And here we go down in the zone. Here's Thunvold with the puck. Thunvold sends it in. Good hard low shot. Kreck chips it down. Umlin's the first on the puck. Logan's going to turn up ice. Some nice crossovers, builds speed, loses it a bit, and then makes it offsides on himself, but good speed through the neutral zone. And we'll have a face-off just outside with that line staying. Going to get a D-change here. Gavin Thomas and Luke Becker back on the ice. Umland on the draw. Draw is contested. Umland wins it back to Thomas. Thomas steps up. Thomas throws it into the corner. Farmington goes to pursue. Priest on the forecheck. Puck comes out to Thomas. Thomas sends it back into the zone. That might be an icing. Nope, waved off. Not sure why. Might have hit a Farmington stick. And here on the forechecks, Jameson Priest with Thunvold. And Thunvold's going to continue to battle. Thunvold. Priest. Priest tries to find Umland out front, broken up by Farmington. Back on the point to Becker. Becker makes the guy miss. He's going to come high slot. Becker with a good hard shot. Goalie tracks it through coverage. Keeps this one 5-1. Going to see a full change by the Wildcats. 5 new players. I shouldn't say full change. Clayton stays in net, so 5 out of 6 players. And here's Erickson on the draw with Saleda and Lamb. Back to the point of Gannon. Gannon with a quick shot. Hits traffic. Erickson finds it in the corner. Erickson looks back down low to Saleda. Saleda battles with a Tiger. And Saleda tries to chip it out to Gannon. Doesn't quite make it there, but Gannon steps up, pinches. Nice job by Ben again to keep it in. And here's Saleda the chance, and Saleda quick finds the puck. Goalie just didn't see that. Marshall capitalizes on it. Makes this a 6-1 game with the Saleda goal with 3 minutes, 50 seconds to go in the third period. So yeah, this one has been all Wildcats so far today. Other than when we're on the penalty, I think we've kept most of the zone control. Good job by all the boys. Nice team effort so far. 3 minutes, 45 seconds to go. Here comes Wesley stepping up. Wesley has some speed coming into the zone. Wesley makes one guy miss. He's going to keep it. Goes into the corner. Tries to find somebody out front. Off the mark to Erickson. Farmington's going to ice that down. We'll have a face-off back in the Farmington zone. All right, draw one by Curry, back to Thomas. Thomas puts it in deep to Cruz. Cruz gets it back out to Becker. Becker walks the line, finds a shot in the slot. Blocker save by Farmington. Vobel first on. Vobel throws it back to Thomas. Thomas puts it back down to Vobel. Vobel works, sends it back out to Thomas. Thomas over to Becker. Becker sends it back over to Thomas. Thomas takes a shot, hits a shin pad out front, and Farmington comes the other direction. If I'm not mistaken, I smell the heaters coming on, which you don't get a lot at Eagan West. So shout out to Mark Vaughn. He's spending some bucks this Sunday afternoon. I don't know, is there something more important than us after?
Must be figure skating or something.
Must be figure skating. Zing! the heaters just got turned on for some reason. 2 minutes, 40 seconds. I didn't think it was an unpleasant temperature prior to the heaters being on, but no. We played, the Bantam B1s played in that West St. Paul arena yesterday. And I tell you, that thing is, coaches, you have to walk on the ice. There's concrete everywhere. It's ice cold. In fact, that 2 Rivers or 3 Rivers varsity team plays there. Oof. All right, play continues down in the Wildcats zone, or sorry, in the Farmington zone. Farmington's going to ice that down. So we have another ice, and we will continue to see the line of Umland, Priest, and Thumvold with Gannon and Kreck at the point. 2 minutes, 19 seconds to go, 6-1 Wildcats. Umland on the draw. Umland wins the draw, back to Gannon. Gannon sends it down low. Priest pursues. Farmington sends it the other direction. Logan Umland in hot pursuit there. Farmington gets it back out. Ben Gannon turns it around, sends it back in. Farmington sends it back out. And Farmington is going to try to get it down low. They do. Wesley Kreck first on the puck. Farmington's going to go for a change, so Wesley has some space to work in front of him. Tries to get a bounce pass off to Priest, but that's going to be just a little bit too long. That's going to be an icing back down into the Wildcat zone. 1:45 left to go here. All right, and we will see Erickson, and he's got Lan and Saleda. And here's Becker. Becker with some speed. He takes it out of the zone, beats 2 guys. He's going to beat a 3rd. And Luke comes in, makes a 4th miss. Oh, Luke with a great pass. Backdoor to Lan. That was a beautiful play by Luke Becker. Makes 4 guys miss. Runs out of space, and his buddy Zach Lan reads the play very well, puts himself in the exact right spot. Luke sees it, dishes, and that's a goal you'll take any day, that kind of goal. That's a great goal by those 2. All right, so 7-1 Wildcats. And Farmington's going to take it into the zone here. And here comes Lamb. Lamb looks for the stretch pass over to Saleda. Not quite able to get there. That's broken up. Puck goes back into the zone. Yep, here we go. Back to Zach again. Here's Burgo to Zach. Oh, and Zach almost gets it. Just loses it. Goalie's able to make a play on Zach. And puck goes behind the net. And here comes Farmington out of the zone. And the Wildcats get it. Wildcats chip it up into the neutral zone. 35 seconds to go in this one. James Curry gets it, and James is going to enter the zone. He's got Cruz out front. Oh, just behind Cruz. Kellen had nothing but slot in front of him. And puck goes the other way. Gavin Thomas chips it up the boards to James Curry. And puck goes back. Farmington's going to take it, cycle it back. Shot on net. Haynes gets it, gets a rebound there. Clayton gobbles that one up. And I guess it's running time with a 6-goal lead in district play. So they're going to run that one out, and that will be the end of the game. So Wildcats come in after a tough game yesterday, just kind of a rough game down in Rochester. Looked like a completely different team against Farmington today. Everybody in on the win today. So many great passes, so much effort by the whole team. Nice game between the pipes for Haynes. Our next game, I cannot believe this. I'm just looking at this for the first time. Our next game is against Rosemont in Duluth. Yeah. Thanks, Duluth. Yeah. Let's go up to Duluth and play Rosemont. So our District 8 rivals, we will play them at 5:30 on Friday up in Duluth. And certainly exciting. That's at the Lakeview Arena. That has, as advertised, a beautiful view of the lake for those of you making a trip up to Duluth. I sadly will not be, so I wish the production crew well. Excited for the boys for their first chance to play Rosemont in a game with Ruffs. They have played them twice with Coach Thunvold, but I tell you, a team, if you play them enough, a team will get the better of you. So hopefully we have enough tricks left for the Rosemont AA team up in Duluth. We'll see you all back Friday. So for Chris and Chris, that's it. Enjoy your Sunday, and we'll see you next time.